welcome to Yummy Adventure. Oh my gosh, today is a bit gloomy and rainy, and it's Friday, so I'm a bit lazy to cook today. So I ordered some food for my brunch, I guess, for breakfast and lunch. So here we are. So today for my brunch, I got some Kinton Ramen because it's gloomy. It's actually looks like it's about to rain, but not so much. It's just a little bit gray outside. So I get some Kinton Ramen. It's really nice to eat some soup, especially during this weather when it's gloomy and rainy. I don't know about you, but I do. So the things that I got, they now have in their menu a 3-course meal, and they also have this new thing in the menu called chilled chukimen. So it's like a cold noodles compared to the pork shoyu and the other ramen with the soup. So I wanted to try that. I never really tried the chilled ramen from Kinton Ramen. So let's see what we got. So we got this one, some of this. I think this is for the shoyu, pork shoyu ramen, and this one is for the chilled ramen. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so even the chilled ramen still comes with the sauce, so it's more like a darker sauce, and this one is the pork shoyu sauce, which is so guys, as you can see, I got some sauce for the cold ramen, and the pork shoyu is obviously the pork broth that's a little bit lighter in color than the chilled one. So let's open up and mix. Alright, before we mix our ramen, let me just show you the appetizer that came with the 3-course meal. So this one has also the cheesecake. So they have the green tea cheesecake, which is really yum, so we'll try that definitely later. And then they also got 2 pieces of kaarage chicken and 2 pieces of the pork dumpling or gyoza with its mayonnaise dipping sauce and a little bit of lemon. And then the first thing that we're going to mix in our bowl, so obviously because these bowls of ramen are too small, so I would like to mix them in my other big bowl of here. So the first thing we're gonna do, as instructed here, I will show you there's an instruction for the cold ramen. This is the instruction for the cold ramen. As you can see, so you have to mix the sauce first, make the dipping sauce, and then put the noodles. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the cold ramen now into our bowl. I got thick noodles. I'm sorry, in the background my dog is barking. So we'll just put it here. Okay, so we'll get the noodles here. Okay. And here we got, I believe it's wasabi, and this one is wasabi, the green one is wasabi, and this one I'm not so sure. It's a bit bitter. Oh, it's also very spicy too. So both of them are spicy ingredients. I guess it's an optional to put this in your noodles if you want to. But here is the sauce. Like I told earlier, the sauce for the chilled ramen is a darker color, looks like soy sauce. Okay, let's open it up. Let's taste a little bit the sauce. It definitely tastes like a very gingery soy sauce broth. So we're gonna put it in the ramen itself, and we'll just mix our ramen. So this would be the cold one. Oops, sorry, my chopstick skills is not always the best. very hard actually with the thick one. Maybe next time a tin noodles for the cold one would be best. So that's I mix it together, so that should be good. So let's try to mix also the hot one, okay? So now we get another bowl for the hot noodles. So it came again with the pork broth for the pork shoyu broth with the pork and eggs. I'll show you what it has as a. So the pork shoyu came with the shoyu, some seaweed, and 2 beautiful eggs. So we'll put that in our bowl just like last time. Oops. So we'll just put our ingredients there, and then we'll pour our broth slowly into the bowl. Okay. Sometimes you have to mix. Awesome. Then mix it together. It's so much easier to mix when it's actually hot than it was compared to the cold one. So there it is, your pork shoyu. Very good. Let's try and taste it. Alright guys, welcome back, and we're going to try all the food that we have here. So like I told you, we have 2 bowls of ramen, and we have the cheesecake here, and we have the appetizer with the kaarage, and also the gyoza made of pork. Okay, so let's try the food. I will show you as I try them. Sorry. So the first food I'm going to try is, actually I'm gonna try first the pork shoyu because it's still hot and it's nice to eat it with when it's hot. So I have tried the pork shoyu before from Kinton Ramen, and it's really good. It's actually one of my go-to when I'm sick or not feeling good. Broth is always so good, porky and very salty taste, and it's depth in flavor. As you can see, I'm not really a professional food critic or a chef. I'm just a home cooked person that loves to eat. So if there are some terminology that I say that is wrong, I'm so sorry about that. But I'm just really basically giving my own opinion of the food that I eat. Yeah, but it's really good. It has a little hint of some sesame in the taste, and let's try the noodles is very bouncy, even though it came from delivery. It's still very bouncy. Today it's just a perfect food to eat, especially in the very gloomy weather today. Slurpy good. Okay. The next one we're going to try. The next one we're going to try the cold ramen, which is called the Ramen. Okay, we're going to try the chilled ramen. So it's called chilled chukimen. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. If I pronounced that wrong, I'm very sorry. It's called chilled chukimen. So let's try it, but first of all, I need to get some water first. I'm very thirsty. The ramen was really delicious. The shoyu, the pork shoyu, is really my favorite. I also like the black miso one, the pork black miso ramen noodle is very good. All right. So this one, it had the darker broth in it, and it's cold. The broth had a like soy sauce, sesame taste to the sauce, or the taste of the sauce. So there's a hint of soy sauce and sesame in the sauce, but let's try it together. Let's just mix it nicely here. So as you can see, I'm mixing it nicely. Let's try and eat it. Okay, this one is really nice. It's a bit sweet and gingery in flavor, but actually it's not bad. Maybe that's why you have a little bit of the spicy and bitterness. I will dare to try. I'll try the white part and see how does it taste. Okay. All right, let's see now with the white part if it's gonna taste very good. So I put a little bit, or maybe we could try this. So let's dip our noodles in the white part and see how does it taste like. It adds this a little bit of spiciness and a little bit bitterness taste into the noodles, but it gives it another different types of flavor, which is really nice actually. I will try the green one, which seems very spicy. It seems like it's wasabi, but let's see. So what I'm gonna do, the same thing. I'm gonna get my noodles and I'm gonna dip it into the green one. Hopefully this is not spicy. So you can see, there you go. I put some green one. Let's see how it tastes like. Okay, there's a little bit of spicy, but maybe I didn't put as much green, and plus I was just slurping it really fast, so I don't feel the heat, but definitely very good. I really like actually this chilled chukemen. It's very delicious. I like it. Definitely good, even if it's not that hot, or I mean not that cold weather. It's still a good, I guess it's a good summer ramen noodles. And I'm just gonna eat this big piece of seaweed and chase it with another noodles. And big bite of the shoyu. Shoyu, definitely well made, and there's a char taste to it. It's very delicious. Perfect for the ramen. Now, for the last taste, we're going to taste the kaarage and the gyoza. I don't know if you guys can see. So this is the gyoza with, again, I told you the mayo, maybe mayo and sriracha sauce. I really like their gyoza. Gyoza is basically fried chicken in Japanese. So this is pretty crispy in the outside. And this is what the gyoza looks like. So again, also crispy and pork inside. Okay, so first thing first, we're going to squish some lemon to make it more lemony, I guess. And let's try it with the sauce. First, we're gonna try the gyoza. You can taste. It's crunchy. Good crunch inside, and it's definitely lots of filling inside too. Good ratio of the filling and the shell. Not really a shell, but the wrapping. But it's really good. It's just good with the mayo, spicy mayo sauce. So now it's time for us to try this fried chicken. Let's see if it's crispy like the gyoza. I like the kaarage. It's one of my go-to fried chicken. I like the Japanese fried chicken kaarage. It's not very crispy. It's good. Tastes like kaarage.
It's not as strong flavor like the other kaarage I've tried, but not bad. It do the trick. If you really need to eat some fried chicken, good choice. But I like the gyoza, how crispy it is and flavorful, and of course the ramen. Very good. That's so good. Okay, so we tried we tried the appetizer last, but the last thing that we're going to try is the dessert in the 3-course meal, which is the green tea cheesecake or matcha cheesecake. The matcha cheesecake. So it's very greenily beautiful. I will show you. Just give me one sec. As you can see, that's the green or matcha cheesecake. So nice. So we'll try it. So here it is. Matcha green tea. Definitely very cheesy. You can taste the cheesecake in it, the cheese in the cheesecake. It's not really like, you know, very strong matcha flavor, but there's definitely a hint of matcha in this, and I always love green tea matcha. I mean, anything that has matcha is really good. Well, it's through my experience. I really like green tea cheesecake, pretty much green tea ice cream, all types of dessert that has green tea is so far has turned out pretty good. So we'll end our video from there. Hopefully you guys have a nice gloomy Friday afternoon, not yet night, having some delicious ramens or any kind of soup or any comfort food that you are eating right now to actually comfort you during this time that is gloomy and a bit rainy outside, right? So thank you so much for watching my video here at the Yummy Adventures, another mini mukbang. If you really like the content, please like and hit the subscribe button down below to be able to get notification when there's a yummy adventure that comes up again. All right, thank you so much. Ciao for now.